Hello, and thank you for joining me for week 1 of Riffoween! So, this year for Riffoween, as I mentioned in my announcement video, we are doing, we being me, shorts that are about the future, or at least, looking to the future, what things are coming about technological, agricultural, whatever wonderful things might the future hold for us. And this first short is from the Depression era, about 1937. So people really need a heavy dose of optimism around that time. Looking forward to the future. It's called Frontiers of the Future. It's a interesting little short, and I think we'll have some fun with it. So why don't we get started? Make this very clear. This is not the news. This is an editorial.
Hello, everybody. This is Lowell Thomas, and I'm
not to be confused with Thomas Lowell.
Questions, which you too have probably asked, and then I intend to answer them.
Although I don't have very good answers.
300 years has been the land of promise for the rest of the world, the land of new frontiers.
At least if you're white.
For all. Today, the job of building this nation geographically is completed. There are no new frontiers within our borders.
Alaska, Hawaii, no thank you.
And yours.
They haven't come yet.
To what new horizons can we look now? Where are tomorrow's opportunities?
What diet trends can we look forward to in the future?
For your children. It is not a difficult assignment to answer these questions.
Because I have a time machine.
They are in the minds of men, and in the test tubes and laboratories of the great industries we have built up here in America. But now, what's ahead of us?
I don't know, it looks like they're walking towards the light. Are they all dying? Are we looking forward to death?
That opportunities have ceased to exist. Things are finished. We have everything, and not enough.
Cars that go 5 miles to the gallon? What could be better?
100 years ago, in the old patent office in Washington, the commissioner of patents was just as pessimistic as anyone you have ever heard.
I mean, what could be better than a horse-drawn carriage, I ask you?
Arts, from year to year, taxes our credulity, and seems to presage the arrival of that period when human improvements must end.
In other
It
words,
must end. No more improvement.
The commissioner was about ready to shut up the patent office and go home, believing that everything had been invented, that industrial progress in America had already come to an end.
We figured out the entire world. What could come? Well, Wilford Brimley? I didn't know he was that old.
On a method of vulcanizing rubber from which there was destined to spring up hundreds of new industries and jobs by the thousands that were made possible through this.
What about Romulanized rubber, huh? We still haven't got that.
No, the pessimists of that day never dreamed of the marvels that would soon follow their predictions. They overlooked one all-important
cotton
fact
candy,
we should know so well.
Oreo cookies.
That is, as long
wonderful
as
things.
there is a problem to be solved or a desire to be met, American ingenuity
Is there
will
a cat
not
purring
rest.
by his microphone?
Today, industry in this country is spending over $200 million a year to improve old products and develop new products, which mean
How
new
can we make
industries,
paper
new
better?
jobs. They are working constantly to solve problems and find ways to give us what we want. Better things for less money. In any one
Well, you can have it.
test tubes
You have
of
it
today,
good or you can have it
there
cheap.
may
You
be a
can't have
million
both.
job opportunities for tomorrow. 15 years after Commissioner Ellsworth's gloomy predictions, Edwin Drake surprised skeptics by pumping petroleum out of the hills of Pennsylvania. For
See, we can
years,
destroy the
oil
planet
men
faster than you ever imagined.
It was a troublesome byproduct, and they dumped millions of gallons of it into the rivers and streams. Then,
And we still do that to this
science
day,
discovered that
even if it's not on
gasoline with
purpose.
liquid horsepower. You know what has happened since. Oil and gasoline we demand today furnishes employment to millions of people. And these are only two products obtained from crude petroleum, which was
Did you know green beans are obtained from crude petroleum now? I bet you didn't.
Into an Aladdin's lamp, which can produce an endless variety of valuable products.
Yeah, but we all know what
Look at
happens
just a
with
few
Genie's
things
wishes
created
now,
by
don't we?
scientific research in laboratories operated by the oil companies of America, byproducts of petroleum from which have sprung up entirely new industries.
Gee, I wonder who helped pay for
Face
this.
cream for the
I
ladies.
can't imagine.
Special tasteless waxes for certain kinds of candies. Wax for sealing
Oil
leather.
candy.
Soap. Fertilizers
Nothing
for
says
the
clean
farmer.
like oil.
Coke.
Coke.
Ink.
Here you go. Coke.
Streets and highways. And on this frontier, opportunities have
New,
hardly been
warmer
touched.
summers.
But let's get out of the oil business and find out
And
what's going on
winters.
in other fields. I've been around a lot and talked with some of these research men, and they won't make predictions.
But the research women,
because
I'll
they
have
deal
nothing to
only
do
in
with them.
facts. But they're on their way
Because
to
it ain't
new
women's
ideas,
work.
New things that will astonish us when they are announced. For instance, one research
maybe it
man
is,
said
I don't know.
recently,
There is one research that has been going on for a long time to find out why we can see through glass. You say it's transparent, but that's merely an adjective, not a reason. Engineers
We need
think
to
they
know,
what
because
friction
we need to
is,
know how we can see through
but actually,
everything.
they can't
Walls,
tell you what it is,
lies.
any more than they can tell
Politicians.
you what electricity is. In one big research laboratory, they're trying to find out what makes grass green. And the answer to that question may keep
Wait,
us
they hadn't
industrially
discovered
busy
chlorophyll
for
yet?
years. With automobile
Yeah, look at what
engines,
we're doing with chlorophyll.
we've just
It's
really
amazing.
started. The indication is that someday they will give us 300 miles to the gallon. And as
Checks
for electric
time.
lights,
Nope, not yet.
well, so many improvements will come that'll make today's lighting look like the tallow candle age.
We have
Yeah, he's
discovered
actually
how
not
to
wrong about that
manufacture rubber from coal, limestone, salt, and water.
Well, that's not really rubber now, is
For
it?
the product of cotton, we are spinning a filament finer than that of the silkworm. Out of air, water, and coal, we produce a fertilizer for which Americans formerly had to
We're
travel
really dependent on
thousands of
coal.
miles. In coal, we have found the colors of the rainbow and the perfumes of
Even though it's
nature's
pitch
sweetest
black.
flowers.
Chemistry is
Do you want to
creating
smell like
new
coal?
and
Here you
more
go, perfume from coal.
Giving you finer and yet vastly cheaper motor cars, better clothes, purer food, and sounder health.
Purer food,
Today,
except for all the
just
additives.
One great chemical company is the farmer's biggest single customer. It buys annually 16,500,000 pounds of cotton, the yield from 100,000 acres. 700,000
That's
pounds
why your
of
cotton is so
cottonseed oil,
expensive.
36
Because there's
million
not much left after they're done with it. They buy the
36 million bushels
volunteers?
of corn,
I mean, the workers?
38,000 tons of wood pulp,
Wood pulp.
40 million gallons
To make
of
bags
molasses,
like baggy. Wait, molasses?
6,500,000 pounds of turpentine and rosin.
You know, the chemical industry's
and
dependent on
23
molasses
million
and vegetable
pounds of
oil.
vegetable oils. These purchases in the aggregate represent the yield of over 4 million acres of farmlands, which would more than cover the whole state of New Jersey. And the chemical
Ooh,
age
New Jersey.
is just dawning.
We could feed
Already,
lots of people, but
industry is
instead
making
we're trying to
airplanes
make
colored
things
with sour
out of
milk as an
molasses.
ingredient. Roads from cotton and artificial leather from the same material.
I don't think cotton roads are going to be
The
very
time may
durable.
come when the American farmer will grow a crop of automobile engines or rocking chairs.
Yeah, just go pick an automobile engine out of the fields there, and hey, there's a rocking chair plant over there. We engineered that.
Every time one of these infant industries
They don't even know about
with
DNA
the
yet.
public gives you what you want, presto, a new industry is created with new jobs and new payrolls.
Oh, I want what do I want? I want
just a
pink
few
elephants.
lusty
Give me
engines.
those.
Unbreakable optical lenses for your glasses, television,
To babysit your children
gasoline
and raise
from
them.
sea sand, rubies from peach pits, sponges
Okay.
from wood and cotton, artificial wool from cheese, but not with the holes,
Yes, cheese wool.
vinegar from coke and limestone,
That sounds safe.
waste gases from the factory converted into antifreeze for your car,
And delicious
have been
beverages.
raised on chemicals from the laboratory,
Mostly,
plants grown without soil.
mostly Roundup.
From cotton, sour milk, formaldehyde, and carbolic acid all scrambled together in the laboratory come noiseless gears, Costume
Wow, I
jewelry,
didn't know you could construct metal from that stuff, but okay.
billiard balls, telephone parts,
And your sour milk,
and
billiard
many
balls,
other
and
plastics
telephones.
of beauty
Gotta get
and
those.
utility. So maybe the moon
Well, at
is
least you're
made
not
of
wasting
green
it, I guess.
cheese. And even if it isn't, the explorers of the research laboratories could probably find a way to do it. One thing
Yep,
is
they can
certain.
do everything. They are
It is
gods.
these research activities
Worship
funded
them.
by American industry that have brought us this far and will continue to create further
See
progress
that compass?
for us.
That's made from sour
And
milk.
the industrial scientists and engineers are the pioneers of present-day America.
That guy's
The
welding
creators of
helmet
progress,
made from coal.
New industries and new jobs. Train your son in the laboratories of American industry
well,
to see
guess we
what's
lost
ahead.
that.
It's a bewildering future, all right. Not
Hey,
because
that's
there are no new
an opium
frontiers,
pipe. You
but
can't fool me.
progress.
And that was Frontiers of the Future. Rather short, but let's just start things off slow and work our way up. My chroma key going bonkers. And this camera's better than the one I used to have, and it's still doing that. So I hope you enjoyed that. I don't know, a little slow coming out of the gate. Hopefully I can do a little better on the next riff. I don't know. But hey, that's improv. You never know what you're going to get. So I hope you had fun, and I will see you next time next week for Riffoween.